And we are back. What's up, y'all? I know it's been a while. Viisionary Gaming TV. It's your boy Lenzo. Lenzo the Great. Lenzo that guy. Lenzo get it done. So I know it's been a while, man. It's been a while. But this is live gameplay of College Football 27. And today, I'm about to get started with grinding my ultimate team. About to get this ultimate team jumping, man. You know, I'm back. I'm back with it. So I've been grinding so far. I got my team to 79. Trying to knock out a couple of these. Get all the defense. Let me knock out some offense. Then we'll jump right into it, man. Let me know. Let me know what y'all trying to do. Let me see. So before we get into the ultimate team, I'm gonna just jump in the game. I'm gonna jump in the game, man. We go get back in the ultimate team, but I know y'all want to see some gameplay. I'm gonna jump in the game for y'all. Haven't really found my. I've been running with Texas. Real fast. On my playbook real fast. I've been just testing out my playbooks, man. Getting these fingers going. I'm jumping back in the league this year, Dynasty League. I think I'm about to retire from 2K, y'all. This may be the year that I'm gonna stop playing 2K. I'm gonna just grind it out. I'll rock with Texas real quick. Hold it down for the great state of Texas. Get it done.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The give, running right, it's Frazier. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wants to throw on third down. It's complete to the right.
I got stuck, y'all.
How about that elusiveness? Just keeps moving.
I got
Makes
stuck,
a grab and
y'all.
run. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It's cool.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass.
Trying to find my playbook.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Throwing Manning. Sets up the screen. He's past the 30. Turning it on.
Let's go.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Hand off for Brown.
Had to look.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. That's correct. It's Townsend. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
He'll figure it out, y'all.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Yeah, I got some. I got some.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Jumped on top of the pile. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. The run inside. It's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. Arch madness. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Now, you got to love the effort by this defense. They gave up some yards. They got down, though, to 3rd and goal, money down on 3rd down, and they make the big play. They get pressure, they get the sack, and now it's even better because now you force a 4th and goal, but you backed them up a little bit and made this 4th down hard.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quickly out to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. As we get a look at the numbers so far, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton.
Give it.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
He'll get paid, man. He'll get paid.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense.
Who's a window? He'll get paid.
Here's Arts to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Breaks into the open. Allowed and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got it right inside the pylon.
Let's go.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Humphries. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. And they're able to get him on the ground. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
The Dogs will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yes, sir.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
And his fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Here's Manning to throw. That's real.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a
fumble.
down.
Defense got it. They're on the run.
Nah, he was down. We challenged him.
Coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier. And boy, they did it right there.
Get that back to me.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
The Longhorns in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
I try to slide.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense.
Okay. Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Scanning the field, it's Stockton. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Let's go.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Motion from the wideout. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Manning with a play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Could be an alley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Past the 30, chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Hey, Russian.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
He snares it in the end zone.
He took the bait, y'all.
Texas.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Yeah, he took the bait, y'all. Ain't time.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Out of time. What's this 2-5? Let's give this. Let's give it a shot.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Get him.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Off play action. Rushes on him. Buried before he could blink.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Good bossy.
Just needs a crack to get a return. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain.
This is about to make this happen.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll move the tight end. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
He busy, Cole.
Manning. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Looking for room at the 40. Makes the grab in their space. And they're...
He gone. Let's go to Ultimate Team, yo. Let's go to Ultimate. Go to Ultimate. I need to do that. Okay. Okay. 5. All that. Let's head over to Ultimate. How many more games I got? I played. I'm 3. Not bad. Go ahead over to Ultimate. I just need to get this spread playbook We'll go get busy. My team looking decent right now. Find it. Oh, man. I'm gonna check out Oregon. You see, I'm gonna go head to head, y'all. Rank is not open yet, so it's just regular. I lost 13, bro. I don't like these rules though for this. Ooh, we got a score. We got a score, y'all. That ball, bro.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll pull it down. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive.
Give me that.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
What's up, Dan?
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Off the gate with it.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Texas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
RPO.
Going to try to get it himself. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability.
Might have a chance. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
And he about to go to the, let's see. I knew it.
With the catch, it's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage.
Watch this. He's going to 88. He's going to 88. Going to 88.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
No, sir.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'll get you some.
Making side adjustments here.
I'm seeing you, Johnson.
Taylor wants to throw.
Ooh.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Make him pit.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benjamin. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
I can take it. Yeah, they play it.
Running inside, it's Benjamin.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hey, Tony.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
I was trying to get there.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Drills him with the stiff arm. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
DB's right up on the receivers. Finds his man. It's Clark. There he goes. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Behind the line, it's Clark.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here comes the two-point try. Firing to the right, complete. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Taylor wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
So slow.
And the Longhorns will
It's
have
so
it 1st
slow,
and 10.
y'all. I gotta get these cards. It's so slow. I'm messing with that safety.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
You got to realize these RPOs, man, for the offensive linemen, like, this is a tough job. They are blocking run no matter what. So right here, understanding that it kind of turned into a pass, he didn't get too far down the field to get the flag, and they still create the downfield opportunity with the RPO.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
About to make them pick right here.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Listen, go get over. Don't know how to play safety.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Back.
They'll run play action.
Come on.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside. It's Jackson.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Might as well stick with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Got it, looking for a first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw at Sanchez. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter. Couldn't quite find his man. Here comes the Texas offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. And that is incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Makes a catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Clemson is quick to the line. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Slams it ahead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield.
Oh, wow.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this court.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to throw, it's Sanchez. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Power ahead. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Benjamin. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Taylor wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his...
Can't take them L's like that. Pretty good.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dances away. Unleashes one. With the catch, it's Gill. Breaks away on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, and this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Lacey. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella. And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The run inside. It's Smothers. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last...
Maybe a crease. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pucks it out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal. Snags it, and there's running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Wingo. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Arch Madness. Got his man. Turning it on. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside. It's Lacey. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's second and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The play action fake. Under fire. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
Looking for a big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Arch to throw. Looking left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's Manning to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
To throw, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Manning. Hauls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, Manning. Here comes the heat. Breaks loose. Quarterback's got the first. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. The official says no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had...
Snags it and he's open. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Fires left. Got him, and nobody's close. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Snagged out of the air. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest...
Finding some room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Manning fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. 1st down and more. Open space at the 25. to the house. Touchdown, Texas. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the counter. Finds a little space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The run inside. It's Lacey. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking for room. It's Lacey. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Maybe some room here. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the second level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Touchdown, Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The surge back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes the big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
Snags it over the middle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They've got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground with the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Knight. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Still looking on the move. What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Longhorns enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Throwing Manning. Fires toward the end zone.
That's me.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Oh, sweet feet. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
I went for it on that.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
I don't know. It was open. Yeah.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the 1st down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50 and get in scoring position.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. And the Rebels are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh,
he wants it all.
He overthrew him. Wow.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game?
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Let's go.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation.